Teylu's offered us a couple of really key capabilities and benefits. On the CRO front, very simple. Our conversion rate is at least twice as good, if not 3 times as good, and still trending up.
Teylu's ability to improve our holistic view of a customer and our message has improved our conversion rate by 2.5x and has dropped our CPCs on Meta by nearly 25%.
I would say the main difference between working with Teylu and working with other agencies is it feels like Teylu is part of the company. Like, I feel like if I wasn't around, let's say, and Sam went to represent Blake Mill at a company, I feel like he would do like as good a job as anyone at being an ambassador for Blake Mill, if that makes any sense. It feels like they bought in to the whole Blake Mill ethos, and just literally I feel like I'm working with part of the team. I think that's the main difference. Like for other agencies, they do try to help you. I'm not going to sit here and say they don't try to help you, but it feels like Teylu has our best interests at heart as opposed to just financial.
So I'm Ken Price. I'm co-founder and CEO of Blake Mill, looking after all of the operations, a big focus on product and marketing.
Yeah, so at Blake Mill, I'm our e-commerce lead. So I'm responsible for the website, the whole Shopify backend, digital advertising in all of its forms, just overseeing the digital footprint of the brand.
So I'm James. My day-to-day is overall it's mostly just tech, e-commerce, and numbers.
One of the aspects of working with Teylu that I particularly like is that we're talking to the people that are doing the work. We're not going through an account manager. We're actually liaising with the experts who know what they're doing, so there's just no bureaucracy. The people at Teylu are workhorses. They work ridiculous hours, so do we, so it works brilliantly for us. We need to get something addressed early in the morning or late at night. We're getting responses literally within 10 minutes, within reason, of course, but and the feedback and the work is always very comprehensive. It's well thought through, it's on point. They listen. We're happy.
The big difference working with Teylu is that you have a call and a direction is decided and action points are made, and then 3 days later all the action points are done. And you're having another call about the next set of action points and the next set of targets and things to achieve. And that loop of setting targets and achieving them and setting new targets is the shortest with Teylu compared to any other agency I've worked with in my 10 years of doing this by a considerable margin.
Initially, we brought Teylu on to do CRO for us. As we were working with CRO, we realized just from conversation that they could help us in a plethora of other ways. So we slowly brought them on to help us with our marketing, our advertising, and honestly, I can't say how much it helped us that we brought them on to do this process.
So rather than feeling like you've got to run everything through an account manager and have a 5 working days reply for a question, it's much more you've got a question for someone who's the relevant touch point for that activity. So whether that's the person who helps with meta ads or the person who helps with PPC, you can talk directly to the person and get feedback pretty quickly as if they're a team member, which makes such a difference to keeping things running quickly and smoothly.
They made the process really easy. It took literally a week to get them into all our systems, and they just kind of got up and started running, which I really, really appreciated.